Okay, so the other day I had a question in my Facebook group, and it was something to the extent of like, hey guys, tell me why Rank and Rent is better than running an agency, blah, 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 right? And essentially what the question was like, convince me why I should do Rank and Rent. And true to form, I had some awesome students and some awesome people in my group. They jumped in, they said, hey, here's what I like, here's what I like, here's why I'm doing it, and on and on and on. It was really cool. And I took it a little bit differently. And so what I commented back and how I responded to this is I said, I know what you're trying to ask, which is, should you do it? That's ultimately what you're asking. That's why you would ask that question. And I said, it may not be the best model for you. It depends on what you want, right? And so what I would ask you is like, first of all, do you know what you want in terms of how much money do you want to make, number one, and how do you want your life to look? Because if you just care about making, let's say, $10,000 a month, there's a lot of ways to make $10,000 a month. You can do that making websites. You can do that doing SEO. You can make that doing social media management. But if you want to make $10,000 a month and not have to answer to somebody, now that's interesting, right? Now you have to look at, okay, well, social media management's out, SEO's out, website building's out, because all those people control the process. They're hiring you to do a job and they are calling the shots. So is it right for you? That's up to you to decide. I'm not going to sit here. I don't care if you want to join and jump in and make money in the same way that me and thousands of other people are doing this and building our wealth with the Rank and Rent model. I don't care. The question you need to ask is the vehicle that I'm pursuing right now going to get me to where I want to be? And before that, you need to find out, or you need to ask yourself, do I even know where I want to end up? Do I know how much money I want to make and how I want my life to look? How much time do I want to have to spend on this? How much do I want to have to answer to people? How secure do I want this, right? Do I want to be able to travel and be off the grid for days at a time and not lose clients? All of these things are factors that play into should you do the Rank and Rent model. And so for me, I chose the Rank and Rent model because, first of all, I knew exactly what I wanted. And I've talked about this. I wanted something that had an asset attached. I wanted something that my time could be detached from. I wanted something that was scalable. I wanted something that could make money while I slept. I wanted something that was recurring, and it checked every single one of those boxes. But if you don't care about some of those things, then maybe you don't need to do Rank and Rent. Maybe you can choose another vehicle, and that's okay. So I don't know if you were hoping that I would sit here and convince you of all the different reasons. I frankly do not care what you decide to do. If you decide to do Rank and Rent, I'm your guy. I can show you what I've done, and you can copy it, okay? But what you need to do, and this is how I answer this question, is like, is it right for you? That is an opinion, and that depends on what you want. So number one, figure out what you want. How much do you want to make per month? And how do you want your life to look? And then go find the business model that matches, that will allow you to get there. Because I'm guessing you want some of those things that I did, which is, it's not attached to your time. There's an asset. If those are the case, go and try and find something else that matches and checks all of those boxes like Rank and Rent, and let me know. Because so far, it's the single thing that I have found on the internet that allows me to check every single one of those boxes. So guys, that's your answer.